How many times have you drove to a bathroom, had a look at that bathroom, drove all the way back home, put together a quote for that homeowner, which took you 1 or 2 hours to do, sent the quote off for that homeowner just to get back to you to say, look, I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept your quote because we found a cheaper option. How many times? The reason why I'm saying this is because I've worked with over 50 bathroom renovation companies over the course of the last 15 months, and the main objection that all of my clients experienced was the price objection. Okay. And I'm going to walk you through a strategy which will help you overcome the price objection. So most tradies, they lose jobs because the customer defaults to the cheapest price, okay? And that's not because that's what they truly want. It's because the conversation was not framed correctly. And what this strategy can do, it rewires how the customers think. It positions you as the safest and most reliable option. It can add 3 to 5K in profit per job. So say, for example, you were doing 4 jobs per month, you can potentially add 20K in revenue just from using this strategy, and it eliminates the price objection before it even appears. So the psychology behind it, customers say they want the cheapest price because nobody's actually asked them what matters inside of their renovation to them. They've never been guided to think consciously about the renovation because they've probably never had one before, and their brain is conditioned to cheaper equals smarter. So let me just give you a tactical example for that one. So say you're walking through the shop in Woolies, you want to, make some pasta. You see a bag of pasta that's $4, you see a bag of pasta that's $1. You're going to go with the $1 pasta. Okay, so what this SOP does, it uses 3 psychological tools. It pre-frames the objection, which basically stops the objection from happening before it starts. It uses a pattern interrupt, which basically breaks all the way of thinking before they actually start talking about a specific subject. And it uses value positioning, so it shows the homeowner why your company is worth a lot more than other renovation companies and why they're going to get more value out of your business. Okay. So first of all, you need to pre-frame the price objection before it comes through. So you need to say, look, John, just so I make sure we're the best company for you, what's the most important thing for you when choosing the right company for your bathroom renovation? Are you after somebody who's reliable? Are you after somebody who answers calls? Are you after a family run business? Or are you just looking for the cheapest price? And what this does, it lets you know what type of client they're going to be. It forces them to think consciously about making a decision, and it starts shifting them away from price. Now, if you ask that question and they come back to you and say, oh, to be honest with you, I'm just looking for the cheapest price, you then need to come back and say, okay, cool. Well, what makes you think the cheapest price is the best move? Have you ever bought a shitty, crappy product and regretted it later? And what this does is it breaks the cheap equals best pattern in their brain. It makes them recall negative experiences they've had with shitty products that they bought that were cheap, and it repositions their brain towards long-term value and results-based thinking. Okay. Now, after you say that, you need to shift them into your value. You say, look, John, we're not the cheapest, but we're also not the most expensive, but what we are is the most reliable. We'll answer your calls 24/7. You can reach me on weekends. You'll get communication every step of the way. And I'm not claiming to be the best bathroom renovator in my area whatsoever, but what I am claiming to be is young, hungry, driven, and I want to earn a chance to do your bathroom renovation and do an amazing job for you. Okay. And why this works is it moves the decision away from the price, it positions you as the safest choice, and it highlights your reliability, communication, and trust. So after you've explained to them the excellent job that you're going to provide, you need to make sure that they understand what this means for them. So you need to say, look, if you come with our company, you're not going to go through any stress. There's going to be no guessing. There's going to be full communication along the whole renovation project. You'll get someone who actually shows up, and you'll get total reliability working with my company. And when they understand this coming from your company, they'll stop comparing you to cheaper quotes. And to be honest with you, they'll probably stop shopping around altogether. So what you'll get from following this framework, you will remove 90% of the price objections you experience. You'll add 3 to 5K in profit per job. It'll allow you to win more work without being the cheapest, and it will make your company look very reliable in the sales process. So if you're struggling to close jobs, guys, and you're walking into the price objection constantly, then try this out, give it a go, have it all work. Take care.